phrasing, but yeah, I'm back with another. Maybe I'm calling it a Mars obsession because I mean, this has been happening recently. So obviously, gotta call it out. I don't have a PS4. I don't have a PS5. But even if I did, goodness gracious, what does this say? Oh, that's working. Okay, sweet. Even if I did, there is one fatal flaw, which is, of course, well, maybe I'm a loser gamer for saying this, but the fatal flaw is, of course, 30 FPS, and you guys are like, boo, cringe, lame. But the other thing is that, like, yeah, I don't have a PS5. I don't have a PS4. Now, what I will say is this is not a tutorial. I'm not here to like tell you how to set this up. What I will do is leave a link in the description on YouTube. If anyone is interested in doing this, it is a Reddit guide. It is from June of 2025. So I saw this linked just publicly, just Googling shit. So by all means, this is very much public knowledge and easy to do. And I found the game files, and I survived the trial of the download, and yeah, I guess I'm here. This is post playthrough. I will say that this is not like a first. I'm not gonna. I enjoy the reacting to it and remembering, because I've played it a lot of times. Like, I should say, like, the lore of, like, yeah, this game is 10 years old. You play it 10 years later and you're like, this is still top tier. Like, this shit is still like way up there in terms of Souls-likes, and it has this like early stage, like, if anybody knows, like, anybody who's played kind of knows, like, the blood gem system and the chalice dungeons are like such an interesting loop, that it's like randomized it's like randomized dungeons basically, and they have different bosses and stuff, and you'll get different tile sets and stuff, so it has these crazy things. And then you look at relics, right? Relics from Elden Ring Night Rain, this thing that I have become obsessed with, like just spamming, just farming relics and playing Night Rain, like whether it's doing the final boss or doing an Everdark Sovereign, like you'll get some Sovereign Sigil potentially, you'll get work towards relics. So that's been the crazy thing. And yeah, blood gems are kind of like that, and they do blood gems in a very interesting way. Like, they have what I've learned for the first time when I played it in 2016. Yeah, I was fucking 16 years old. My dad had just got me Dark Souls 3, and then after I beat Dark Souls 3, I was like, oh, I have to do Bloodborne. And then I watched all the VOD stuff. I watched everything. That was like all I had for so long. Like, I'll tell you what, chat, I did a soul level 1 run on Dark Souls 3, and then I did a blood level 4 run on Bloodborne, and I failed the Bloodborne run, I'll say that. I failed at Orphan of Kos and Lawrence. I think I gave up on Lawrence. But yeah, the DLC was brutal. So that means I didn't kill Gehrman or the Moon Presence either. So 2016 me is crying right now, but that was ruthless, dude. I'm telling you, man. And there was like a guide. There was like a best case scenario guide, and dude, it was beast blood pellets. That shit was the meta. I remember that, but that was way back, and I have not touched the game since, because obviously I knew. Oh, I forgot about this. Obviously I knew that it was going to be at 30 FPS, but then I find out later, I just forget about it for a long time, and I find out later it's been up and working for a long time, and you can just do it, and there's a fucking Nexus mod page. Like, when I realized that, I was like, oh shit. I was like, interesting. So I will take that. It looks like no restream, or no stream chat for now, so you guys will just get Twitch, but that's fine. I just want to do the stream. So yeah, I got to get into like gameplay and stuff and talking about that, but that's what I wanted to say right off the bat, is like the blood gem system and the chalice dungeons, like going through the chalice dungeon route, like finishing all the chalice dungeons, getting the root chalice, like all that stuff is pretty cool. And then you end up with, like, yeah, you have layer 5 chalice dungeons, right? Those are like the end game. Like, you'll get a couple different tile sets, and then the Hintertomb doesn't have a layer 5, but it's like a poison one. It kind of sucks, but I think everything should be set up. So I kind of wanted to say, like, in terms of gameplay, like, I think it stands in this crazy place. Like, the stagger mechanics, I think, are crazy. Like, currently I have the Beast Cutter, which is just, like, you start to learn that, like, oh, I knew immediately, early on, like, way early on, I knew that, the Boom Hammer was something that I was gonna, like, speed run as fast as I could. And I didn't exactly understand why, but I just had this inkling from my past experience. And what you realize, same with the Beast Cutter, is that you're very blessed with, like, stagger mechanics. Like, if you can be ultra aggressive, and so there's this combo of, like, the rally system and having fucking 24 revives, and that shit is, like, I think percentage based. Like, it always is healing about the same amount. So that is insane. So it really incentivizes you, and there is this, like, flow state gaming that I cannot describe. Like, when you're like, oh, I actually remember how to, like, I fought most of those early game bosses. Like, I fought most of them so many times, and I had, like, I needed, like, the meta. I think I was using the saw cleaver as, like, my only weapon, but yeah, this is, like, it's very advanced. It has like a stance break mechanic. Like, if you fight, like, for example, Dark Beast Parl, which is like, what the fuck, Dark Beast Parl? Yeah. So this lightning skeleton dog, and if you can deal enough damage to his limbs, which have these, like, separate health bars that like have a cooldown and stuff, and you can stagger bosses. And so, there's a boss in the Chalice dungeons called the Watchdog of the Old Lords. And so, you can stagger its front legs and its back legs. And so it's like, it's not a full, like, you can riposte certain bosses. Like, I'm riposting the Moon Presence. I'm dealing enough damage to him that he gets staggered, and then I can fucking shove my fist in his face and rip it out. So, obviously, like, there's a very interesting mechanic where your riposte, your visceral attack, where your critical hit, where you do the fist thing, like, that only scales off of skill, which is, like, your dexterity stat. So, like, I knew I had to build into dex immediately, like, early on, and so I had to favor dex weapons in my normal playthrough. And then once you have enough stats, then you realize, like, it's all down to the blood gems. Like, if you can get good blood gems, like, I have some insane blood gems for, like, specifically, like, the fucking Moonlight Greatsword, the Holy Moonlight Sword. Like, that actually is, like, one of the single highest damage. Like, if you want to spend a single Quicksilver bullet, like, that is probably the most damage. And not only that, but it also staggers enemies just like the Boom Hammer. And so it's like, you have these, like, very, like, you're like, oh, bosses of this size, you just realize instantly, you're like, oh, I can stagger them very easily. So, like, certain bosses that are incredibly quick, it's like, if you can be overly aggressive and maybe get some hyper armor, like, you can poise through that shit and slam them into the ground. Like, you pancake them with the Beast Cutter. You can fucking just Holy Moonlight Sword directly in the face. It, like, you get a skill, right? You get a fucking weapon art, which is sick. You literally just thrust forward. It's got this giant AoE, and it's like, I mean, I literally have, I should say, I have 99 in all the stats except for endurance, because that has, like, a really rough drop-off, but I don't really need that much stamina. But I was just like, I kind of just love running Chalice dungeons. Like, if I want to chill out, like, it's so hyper-aggressive, and, like, the dungeons, you fight trash mobs and shit. Like, I think it's the best. But, yeah, I wanted to do this so that I could just be like, okay, this is the max damage you're going to get. The maximum health is, like, almost the same across all Souls games. It's about 2,000. Like, in certain other, like, in Elden Ring, you can definitely get way higher with, like, buffs and stuff, but this game is very strict in terms of that. Like, you just get your blood gems and you get your Carol rune. So it's like, you don't get a lot of build variety. Your armor is basically just going to trade stat bonuses. So you can have one that gives you, like, more fire buff, but it's going to have, like, lower physical and stuff like that. So I have the Ashen Hunter. This has, like, good, like, frenzy and beast resistance, but, like, a beast, like, your beast gauge is, like, very interesting. So yeah, there's, like, there's this thing called a beast blood pellet, and you eat it, and it, like, puts you into beast mode. Sorry to say it like that, but yeah, you deal more damage, but you also take more damage, and it scales up more in the damage favor the more hits you do. So you have to actually get continuous hits to get the bonus, but then if you're able to use a fast weapon or something like that, then you can really do it. So that is a super meta strat. It does what I realized. So I'm playing on New Game +1, and like literally when I'm doing chalice dungeons and when I'm fighting bosses, like everything will two-shot you. I have like max health. I could have like 5% more health, or like put more health runes in, but I wanted to actually have like a good spread of buffs. But yeah, dude, you will see how much they chunk me. And the other important thing to mention is that for both enemies and yourself, if you guys have played Night Rain or played any of the Elden Ring games, or like his FromSoft games, normally thrusting weapons have counter damage. So if an enemy is attacking, then their puncture resistance goes down. And so if you attack them during their attack animations, then you get bonus damage. But in Bloodborne, you just always have that effect. Like every attack, so like a fire attack that already can almost one-shot you will just literally one-shot you. And you will see me get one-shot like often. Because I'll be super greedy for you guys and to show off like how it works. Because I have infinite blood vials with like a mod. So what I will say is that I have a launcher called the Bloodborne launcher, which allows me to install mods, and then I have a mod called Bloodborne Enhanced, which gives me like, it keeps me at infinite blood vials. You know, if you want, you can just buy anything in the game. If you want like all the different variations of the weapons, then you can do that. But it has this, if you want to play vanilla and you want to get the best variants of each weapon, like this is, we'll talk about the Lost Burial Blade. So there's an uncanny and there's a lost variant of different weapons, and they'll have different blood gem slots. So like, for example, the Burial Blade, I wanted this specific version of it because it has a triangle and a crescent. And those are like different blood gems that are like variations that can potentially offer you some more interesting stats that I'll cover. And it's the reason why it has plus 28 bolt attack, so it's very strange. But I think that pretty much covers what I wanted to cover. There's some interesting, like there's this whole system, obviously with the Quicksilver bullets and stuff. Parrying is something that I am not very good at. I will not be using a lot of it because I've just found that I can DPS like crazy. But yeah, you have all these cool effects. I've been thinking, but this is 4 Quicksilver bullets, so this is not worth it. You have all these interesting like tools, and they will deal. But what I've found is that like maybe a Call Beyond, this shit uses 7, but like for 1 Quicksilver bullet with the Holy Moonlight Sword, you basically don't need any stats. Like you don't actually have to build into Arcane. So Arcane is going to be like your fire and your like magic damage, and then blood is fucking blood if you want to use the Chikage and the blood letter and shit, and you know. But like the amount of damage that you can get out of a good blood gem setup, which is another thing from Bloodborne Enhanced, it adds all these extra blood gems, and those can potentially make a big difference. So you know, I had a lot of arcane blood gems, and so I was able, a single Quicksilver bullet was doing like 2 or 3 times more damage than any of these like ranged attacks or whatever the fuck it is. I was like, the one that I felt was the best, which kind of has a strict fall off, was the Accursed Brew. I felt like that actually dealt pretty good damage. Maybe potentially the Executioner's Gloves. Maybe that's one that I need to retry for 3 Quicksilver bullets. But I felt like Accursed Brew was pretty consistent and easy to use. So I think that was probably my favorite tool. So I wanted to kind of yap a little bit. Ad breaks over because I do have 8 weapons to show you guys with just giga maxed, just super maxed fucking blood gem loadouts. Like the blood gems that I've been getting, oof, goodness. All right, anyway, let's show it off. So there are 8 weapons on the list, going from top to bottom. We're starting with the Beast Cutter. Beast Cutter has 2 forms. It has the club form, and then it has the like chain sword form. And the interesting thing about the chain sword is that while you have the chain sword active, your heavy attack combo, the first one is like a normal stagger, and the second one is a flatten, so it's like a heavy stagger. So you can really just fuck people up. This is 18% physical attack and 18.8 physical attack and 15.2% physical attack plus 8.1 physical attack. So that's just like extra flat damage. So you can see how like the blood gems are giving me like way beyond any kind of normal scaling. So blood gems are critical. Like you need to be, you're going to get a lot of blood gems. I mean, it's weird to say that this is my preferred way to play, but I definitely think it is. Like I don't ever have to worry about blood vials or quicksilver bullets. I can just play for fun and enjoy the game. Like farming, as soon as I had to farm blood vials once, I was like, okay, fuck off. I was so mad. I was like, it reminded me of like Neo 2. Oof, my god. Anyway, but I think that's a lot more fair. But let's do the Burial Blade, number 2 on the list. Not in any order, not of like power or anything. Nice, look at this. Physical attack up 14.2 and add bolt attack 13.5. Now this is an interesting one. I do have physical attack up 9.1 and add arcane attack 30.4, so that's just a flat number again. But what you're going to notice is that I would like this. I'm only using this on the Burial Blade, and the reason for that is that it already has innate split scaling, so it is like almost doing as much damage as the Beast Cutter, like with just physical damage, but then it has arcane, and then I'm adding bolt. But the very interesting thing is that because this already has innate split scaling, you can add another element on top of it, and it doesn't convert all of your damage into bolt damage. So that's a very important thing to understand, is like I'm only ever able to use this loadout here, and that shit is just criminal. So that's why I wanted the crescent and the triangle, because I'm pretty sure these were ones that I rolled from the Chalice dungeons. So going through and finishing out those Chalice dungeons, you will get like some very, very powerful blood gems. So this is a crazy one. This was like a very unique one that I was like, okay, I know I have some blood gems that I'm never going to use anywhere else, so I really want to take advantage of it. No, I think this is the one we're waiting for. The Holy Moonlight Sword. I was talking about it earlier. Let's do it. Arcane Damp Blood Gem. I think this is a guaranteed drop from like a Winter Lantern or something. I don't exactly remember, but I'm pretty sure this is a guaranteed drop. That's number one. But it's a circle, so it's a droplet, so you can put it in any slot. So that's an important thing. So it's just a freebie that you're basically only ever wanting to use this here. You can see 229 Arcane, so just massively boosting it. This next one is Arcane Attack Up by plus 9.5 and add arcane attack plus 32.6. So that is like the god roll right there. I do think I have one more, add arcane now, but I think this is like way more damage. And then the final one, which is very critical at 15%, is attack up. So this is not physical attack up, this is attack up, so all attack. So getting a way like pure arcane buff, basically, like that beam of light that you're dealing is just maxed out damage. So that's what I'm going with. I'm just trying to spam as much damage for your beam attacks as possible, and that's basically it. So that is number 3 on the list. Number 4 on the list, Chikage. Crazy. Another interesting weapon. Like this is the only blood weapon I'm using. Obviously I'm using it very sparingly, but there are a decent amount of enemies in the game that can be basically bled by it's called rapid poison, but it's bleed. So yeah, starting from right to left, this is a blood tinged gem. So this is like something that you would normally only usually see on a gun or like a secondary weapon. But yeah, because those are all like blood attack, right? Those all deal blood damage. So I will say the other thing is that the other strongest use of a Quicksilver bullet is the Evelyn with a bone marrow ash. So if you're looking for the blood tinge uses, then that's another good one. I'll show off the Evelyn as well at the end, but yeah, it's basically just blood attack and that's it. So it's very easy to understand. Blood attack and then add blood attack plus 6 isn't the craziest thing, but you can see how much blood attack I'm getting. It is just nuts. And then this is blood attack up plus 21.6. So another droplet that you can just keep. And then this is physical attack up 19.5. So that could be all attack, but you can see how much blood attack I'm getting. So very, very criminal. Now to compare that, I do have the Rakuyo, which is what I would say is arguably like one of the strongest weapons in the entire game. This is a physical attack up 19.5, physical attack up 20.3, and physical attack up 14.2, and then weapon durability plus 5.4. So it's like not the craziest, but it is one of the fastest weapons in the game. Like consistently fastest, good stamina usage. It's not got the best. I wish it had a little bit better range. That does suck. So you can maybe trade it out, but I think in terms of like raw DPS, like this carried me through the end game. And then it's carried me. If I struggle on a boss, I just swap to the Rakuyo. Fucking just delete them. So it has like such good sustained DPS. Speaking of a go-to, sorry for all the voice cracks. I could probably use some drink. This is another good one. It's the only fire weapon I'm ever going to use. It is just by far the best fire weapon. You can, very simple to use. You fucking charge it up. You activate the firing hammer. And then all you do is a charged heavy attack. If you're playing right, the only attack you should be doing is the charged heavy attack. I don't have... No, that's fine, yeah. It doesn't really express it very well in the damage here, but it is another one of the highest single instances of damage in the entire game. But it does... what am I trying to say? It is very situational. I'm not really landing it in a lot of... when it's useful. If I'm fighting hunters, it's so OP. Because obviously you can fully knock them down, knock them backwards, send them flying, whatever you want to call it. So you can just spam. But yeah, it's a physical attack up, add fire attack and fire attack up, and then just fire attack up. So these are like... I don't think I have anything... Oh, I have something a little bit better, I guess. Adds slow poison, adds rapid poison. 14.2, HP continues to recover. Yeah, I'm getting a tiny amount more damage. Interesting. Very cool. Adds rapid poison. Yeah, 13.1. Very, very interesting. So I guess it will matter in the AoE, so you would probably want the highest damage possible. But I'm pretty sure I got this from a Chalice dungeon. So another win for the Chalice dungeons, I guess. So that's that. I wanted to cover Whirligig Saw. Have not played it yet, but very easy to use. This is physical attack up 18.8, physical attack up 18.8, and physical attack up 15.2, and boost rally potential 2.9. So the alternate, like I have a couple of these, and the interesting thing is that like blood gems are more likely to be acquired. Like you're gonna get specific blood gems from specific Chalice dungeons. Like if you want this one, like the star, if you want the radial blood gem, then you're going to do the Tumeru chalices, or like you're going to do the defiled chalice or whatever, and then you'll get better odds for that stuff. But yeah, that's pretty important. But that's pretty much all you got. Got very lucky getting those extra ones. That's a very weird weapon as well. Like I'm mainly using it for the skill where you just saw somebody in the fucking face for a zillion damage. The Tonitress I just can't use because it has such low durability, and like every time you activate the electric mode, it like uses durability, so you just burn you just can't use the weapon. You're like repairing it all the time. It's so annoying. That was Boomhammer, Whirligig, and then finally the last one, the Beast Claw. Uncanny Beast Claw. So this is physical attack up 18%. Physical attack up 14.2, of course, very nice one. And then here we go, physical attack up 20.3. So obviously the Beast Claw is the reason that I'm using the Beast's Embrace rune. I should cover the runes as well. Fuck, clicked the wrong button. But I am currently using boost max HP 10%, all damage reduction +4, and max vials held up +4. And then this is Beast's Embrace. You get this from defeating Lawrence in the DLC, the first Vicar. This is going to turn you into a beast permanently. But then if you use the Beast Claw, then you'll have a special beast moveset. So there's also this weapon called, I mean, you saw it, but what is it called? The Kos Parasite. I don't give a fuck. I'm not using this weapon. This weapon's weird as fuck. It turns you into a broccoli man. It turns you into a broccoli-headed, zin-munching Doge employee. Alright, I think I'm chill. Wait, did I... Oh no, I just removed this one? Interesting. I don't know how I did that. I must have clicked the wrong button. Alright. Anyway, so that's the blood gems. I think the blood gem system is insanely cool. That covers all the weapons. So we are going to be showing off the weapons in order. But I think the rest of the, like, if I want to cover anything else, yeah, I mean, I apologize for being fucking 20 minutes, but I did want to cover all the, because I am going to show off all the weapons. I'll see how many of these or how quick I can do it, but I'll see how quick I can do each floor. But I am going to try and show off, you know, one weapon per floor at least. I want to at least go for the bosses with the weapon. Now, what I forgot to mention, and was probably burning in your guys' mind, is crashes and stability and stuff like that. I have a pretty beefy PC. I think it's pretty, like, I think it like plateaus, like, you, as long as you don't have something that's completely awful, it's gonna run like pretty okay, decent. I'm running it at 720. Just so it runs a little bit smoother, but yeah, starting off with the Beast Cutter, we're going in order as always. So this is Tumeru, obviously, so you get these gross dudes. So here's the thing, I have a lot of damage, but I also take quite a bit of damage, so I have to be very careful and be very cautious. I need to move a little bit quicker, but yeah, so you go through the Chalice Dungeons. I wanted to cover these just because it's like, I cover so many roguelikes that I think it's just crazy to have this type of system where it is somewhat of like a chase system. Oh, a cursed relic? What the? Or a cursed blood gem? That's a pretty rare drop. It's not that likely that you get one of those. Oh, here's the dude. Okay. Okay, that does do that. Okay, cool. And yeah, you'll see this stronger enemies. I'll try to point them out. These guys are trash mobs. They are like technically like a stronger class of enemies, but you can see I can fucking flatten them, so it's just sick. So not really worried about anything, but I should be moving pretty quick. Oh, there's a lot of dudes. So you can see I have like a wide horizontal swipe, so if I want to hit like a bunch of enemies, like trash mobs at once, then I can do this. And then if I want like a high damage, like single attack, then I can do this. And I will say it's very directional, so like if you're doing a hunter fight, which I should have that active, there's like these summoning bonuses that you can decide. So you, like, I have a higher chance of finding hunters now in this dungeon, and obviously like the hunters have potential to have some good drops, so you can do that. So this lady is this lady's fucking gross. So she's like normally like this fire witch that's just like on the ground, and then you see these legs and you're like, what the fuck? Like, you would never see this in the base game, but it has this entire extra loop of like, oh, what? It has this entire extra loop of doing these chalice, and you actually like progress through the chalice dungeons. So there are fixed chalice dungeons, and then there's what's called root dungeons, which is like the final form of that, and that's where you're gonna be able to like add specific modifiers. Like I don't have it active, but there's a modifier that just makes enemies stronger, and then also gives you like more blood echoes and stuff like that. So it's this system of farming and extra content that they built into the game that I think for a lot of people, like, it's kind of okay. Like, not a lot of people are super crazy about it, but for me, I'm like, wait a minute, holy shit, I guess I never really processed it until I actually got to like return to it. And after spending all this time with all these roguelikes and playing shit like Neo, like, I didn't even realize this. This game is like fucking Neo 2, you know what I mean? Like, if you guys played Neo and Wo Long, like, you beat all the new game cycles in all those games, and you're like progressing your gear through all those cycles, and you can go back and play the previous new game cycles. But basically, like, as you progress, like, once you get far enough, then you unlock this like randomizer mode, and it's going to take all the bosses, and you know, in those games there's like human bosses and like demon bosses, and those are like in separate pools, and you'll fight them, but now there's like, you know, there's this weird thing in Wo Long where there's like human bosses, and then there's like human giga bosses, you know, like there's these like, you know, like Lubu, you know, I guess, I don't know why I say I guess, but yeah, pretty pivotal character, but he is a human boss that shows up as a boss alongside demons and stuff like that. So there's some strange stuff there, but yeah, I think it's this crazy thing where I don't think I ever really cared about it in my time playing it. Like, I think I probably played through it once, so that I could get the Yharnam stone, and then never did it again. But then for me to like come back to it like from a different perspective, it does definitely change a lot. So I don't think we've had any crashes. I think we've been smooth so far, so that's very simple. I should have some good time. I don't think I'm taking forever on. Oh, we just looped? Yeah, we just looped back. Okay, so that was one loop. So that was just like a separate loop before I even got to the first lantern. So there's like a couple lanterns. I don't think I got the lever. All I really care about is the lever, so I should probably just find it and then move on. You need that lever to progress, but yeah, so there's the gate. That's where the boss is going to be. So there's also an extra... Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Look at all these dudes. Oh shit, I don't want to aggro this dude. See, these guys only show up in the Chalice dungeons. But I think I can kite them. Yeah, and then you see, this is an enemy that is very glad to be staggered. Oh shit, what did I miss? Dude, Polar Bits, holy shit. Appreciate the subscription, thank you. With Prime, yep, you got Prime, I appreciate it. The Jeff Bezos money, oh, don't you feel it? I'm flush with Bezos cash. Oh, and then I give it right back to Amazon so I can buy a cushion for my chair so I don't get fucking sciatica. Congrats on affiliate. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I got affiliate, and then I was like, well, I guess that's where I'm at for now. I mean, you guys know. I'm just glad, you know, like I've been glad to show off fucking Warriors Abyss and shit, and people are like, hell yeah, and they're watching it on YouTube. Like, it's so nice. And then of course, fucking Bloodborne on PC. Chat. I'll say that. I'll leave it there. Link in the description on YouTube if you're curious. It's just a guide that it was very straightforward on Reddit. Yeah. I like your content personally. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, chat. And if I'm gonna say it, I did not mention it earlier. I didn't mention it clear enough. Polar Bits is not just some nobody. Polar Bits is so much more than enough. Maybe that's being an asshole saying it that way. But anyway, let's say the thing that I need to say, which is, of course, fellow streamer friend. Oh, streamer friend, you guys were streaming. I know you're doing Mario Party Jamboree. I was sad I couldn't join you guys because I have meetings at 9:30 at night because I work with a team in India. So, but I'll get on eventually. But yeah, that Polar Bits Gaming. That's Polar Bits Gaming on Twitch. Polar Bits Gaming on YouTube. Polar Bits on TikTok, right? Just Polar Bits on TikTok, I think. Tomorrow's just release day. Yeah. Yeah, I think... Wait, do I have the curse active? Why am I getting so many curses? I don't want cursed relics. I don't want cursed relics. I want normal relics. Cursed relics are fucked up. Cursed relics have some awful negative modifier that I hate. I think it's Polar Bits Gaming everywhere. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know that. I've been down that road. That's the thing. Like with the whole trying to change your niche is like... Bro, I have a J Joshi. I'm not fucking making... I don't give a fuck about any other channel. Like, I have that shit locked. I have a marjjoshi.com. I got a J Joshi everywhere. Like, I had to do that. I had to lock it in, and I was like, okay, I got it. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Lemonade. I think TikTok's going to make it competitive. Thank you for the shout out. You're going to lurk my game. Appreciate it. Yeah, go subscribe. Chat, they have 2 people. They get to talk all the time. They're not just talking into the void. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, they're the best. God, I was watching the co-op. I was like, oh my God, I could never. I would rage a little bit, but dude, I was so thankful. You know, like I've been cutting out clips. Like I just had a clip go like decently viral on TikTok and Instagram, but like. I'm still working on YouTube. I guess I have to be. I 2 hosted the Chico. Yeah, it's. I mean, chat. Is it modern day Game Grumps? Is it modern day Game Grumps, chat? Do we believe? Gen Z Game Grumps? What? I'm thumbnail face king. That's all I'll say. That's my face card right there. Oh, this guy. Yes. Yes, dude. Oh, bonked like crazy. That was in my entire health bar in case you didn't notice. So if you fail a roll, then you take counter damage. And you would actually take more damage than if you just got hit normally and you weren't rolling. It is one of the most ruthless, fucking evil, bastard bullshit things about Bloodborne that will make you die a zillion million fucking times and you'll cry every time. It's not just about failing the roll anymore. Ayrton Dane is almost Ayrton Dane. You're right. I say it back in my head and I'm like, no, you're right. He's onto something here. Where's the dude? Where did Rolly Man go? Don't tell me you went back up here. Rolly Man, you silly guy. Did he fall down and chase me? Oh, and then the lever is just free? I mean, I shouldn't die. I just have to stagger him once and then I can stun lock him into oblivion, Chad. But yeah, if you want to see someone play Nintendo, as you guys know, I don't play a lot of Nintendo games, but if you're looking to see some top tier Zelda, I know you guys did Donkey Kong Bonanza, and I think you're gonna do more of that. Obviously, Mario Party Jamboree. Like, I'm still gonna play party games, but it's gonna be Steam only party games that like I would like to review at some point. But it's nice to like go into a stream and it's still kind of a review. Like I'll still put in time code so you guys can watch like 20-30 minutes of footage of just me and Taylor just losing our fucking... Like, I was watching the clips of TMNT back and like cutting clips out and like, dude, like we died of Bebop and Rocksteady, so obviously we get to Bebop and Rocksteady and it's just like, oh, these titles. Yeah, we just immediately, as soon as he says like one line and both of us are just gone. And then, you know, fucking, you said it, Rock. Yeah, shit like that. I was like, fuck, man. I am playing like a total Goober Lord, and I'm getting nothing but Quicksilver bullets. So we've been playing for 10 minutes. I think I need to swap weapons. I don't think I actually have enough time to beat the boss. So I think we'll get the Burial Blade. I think we were at like about half an hour before we started gameplay. So I want to try and keep on and actually show all the weapons. So I'll head through here with the rest with the Burial Blade. So I got the thing. So you saw how optimal the Beast Cutter can be in terms of like there is in all Souls games there is like an S class of stagger damage, which is very important to understand. That there's like heavy stagger, which happens on certain enemies, and then there's like being able to flatten or pancake enemies, and generally flatten or pancake is the same thing, but also launch enemies. So like think Giant Hunt in Elden Ring. Oh, I should refill my blood vials. Giant Hunt in Elden Ring. Think Lion's Claw in Elden Ring. Stamp Upward Cut in Dark Souls 3 and earlier. Basically that it correlates, I guess is the word I would use. Like that's you know that it's also dealing the most stagger damage as well. That's generally like a rule of thumb. So like, yeah, the Beast Cutter and you know, you can do the charged heavy attack of the Burial Blade. It's sick as fuck. Obviously it's a giant fucking scythe. Beast Cutter in normal form is lame. Don't use it in normal form. Only use it in fucking Watashi wa Aburai Renji. What is his Bankai name? Hihio Zabimaru. Is that right? Is that his Shikai? I don't know. I'm trying to remember. He has a couple Bankai forms. I am caught up on Bleach. I heard Thousand Year Blood War, the crazy arc is coming. The arc that everyone's been waiting for is about to arrive. Now this is an interesting one. The Watchers. These are the same dudes as the Roly Boy, but I think I'm just gonna spam. I wasn't talking too big on the heavy attack, but what I'm gonna do is just kite them around a pillar. Oh, I need to make sure the music's pretty loud. I might need to turn that down. But I should be able to just pancake this dude, and then I can get close for a couple free hits. And I don't know if they're all gonna be aggressive at once, but like this is very useful. This is an enemy that absolutely can get pancakes. You're just launching him like crazy. And then you get a free extra hit. Oh, and the gun dude can see me. But it's good. Like I'm kiting at least one of the melee guys. I just don't want both of them to attack me at once. So it's like not the hardest boss, but you can see that this is just New Game Plus. That's it. I think that's the only change that I did. Maybe I put the Cursed Offering. I'm not sure. Maybe I should check and see what I have for the ritual. I could warp to the Hunter's Dream, but this guy's got like 2 hits left. Oh, did not mean to do that. I meant to break it. Yeah, you can see I just do enough damage that I'm not really worried about rally. I'm getting a little bit of a buff from rally, but I've never really tried to rely too heavily on rally. I've always felt that you should just not be getting hit and prioritize that. But I think now that it's just me and him, I think I can probably just spam heavy attack. I should probably use the beast cutter for this, but you can see we're going to be with this boss for a little bit of time. Because I want to make sure, I think I should have time to finish this whole chalice dungeon, but I definitely want to fight, you know, like the fucking Orphan of Kos and stuff, but I'm very unsure if I'll actually be able to swap weapons for that. I have to actually kill a boss, I think. There you go, that's what I wanted. And I want to just do it when I have no stamina as well, because I think I can just stun lock him. And I can basically just stun lock him. Oh, don't hit the wall. Yes, okay, we're chill. Oh, that was a little bit greedy, but... yeah, it's not the... this is not the weapon I want to use with the Watchers, but it's definitely still usable. And then I'll absolutely... oh, wait, I have a separate attack? Interesting. Oh, very cool. I wonder if that deals high stagger damage. See, this is me learning right away. No. I guess it deals almost the most, but yeah, it looks like it's staggering a couple hits, but... here's what I'll do. Because this is still one of the... oh, God, I'm doing it again. I was meaning to swap hands, and I'm doing the Night Rain trick. Like, in terms of, like, quickness and damage, because it has all those elements, like, it is just fucking shredding. Alright, chill. Gaming? Oh, but you can see, the fucking range, like, you would be so surprised to realize what the actual range is on a lot of these faster weapons. Really pisses me off sometimes. Really. There's a Tempering Damp Blood Gem. That's probably a good roll. Fucking Christ, I did it again. That's probably a good roll. That's decent. I would say that's mostly usable, but yeah, there you go. First boss. I'm gonna head down, and I think the lever should always be in the next area. So if I do have an area early on, I'm probably not going there. No, I don't. Okay, we're good. So all this stuff will be out here, so it'll be a little bit more content, but I will swap again. We'll get to see some content against like normal enemies, so it's pretty important. Obviously, like I don't care about blood echoes or anything, so that's what I mean. Is like, you know, I think people will always have their resignations about roguelikes and randomized content in general. Like to me, it's always been it's either for you or it's not. Like you either like it immediately. Like, I'm pretty strict on, like, listen, if a game doesn't... if I'm not locked into a game immediately, like, I'm not really going to see it out. I've reviewed a lot of games. I've played a lot of games. I like a specific feel. You know, I don't really play turn-based games or shit like that. I have a very specific palette, but you'd be surprised how many games fit into that palette. I mean, you can just look back at my content and see, but, like, you know, you'd be blown away how much money you can spend with such a restrictive, like, this is only like roguelike / randomizer games that are all like action oriented, like none of them are turn based. Maybe there's a few exceptions. Like I have a pachinko roguelike. It's still a roguelike with like randomizer elements, or it's just a roguelike, but you know what I mean. Like I'm kind of describing it broadly, but yeah, it's called Peglin. And then there's another game, I forget what it's called, but I was looking to buy it. All these witches. Ooh, oh my god. Watch the damage, don't get caught in the corner. That spider does like a zillion million damage. Like, you gotta be very careful. Am I locked in a corner over here? I think I just walked into it. Yeah, I'm fucked. Oh god, yep, be careful about that. I'm trying not to lose my blood echoes, but it's really just for clout. I don't really need them. I don't need that item either. I'm just gonna run. All right. Do a little bit of juking. So it's definitely not that path, I'll tell you that. Maybe it's this path? I know these bottom areas generally don't have what I want. What I'm looking for is the bell-bearing lady. She's the one that's summoning this spider, and she's gonna keep summoning spiders, and I'm gonna have to kill her every time I'm in this run. So if I die, I'll have to kill the bell-bearing lady again, just like so. Not bell-bearing. They just have a bell. They're not bell-bearing. Like, I don't know why I call it that. I've just been playing too much fucking Elden Ring Night Rain. Wait, is this where I just was? No, the lever is here. I guess I should just take the lever. Nice, Kin Coldblood. Don't need it. Alright, chat. I mean, you can see it is quite a bit of damage. Like, just kind of slapping these guys for a zillion. Maybe I try to land some parries on this guy. But I'm telling you, man, I've found that I can just like, if I just focus on DPS, I'm generally doing better than parries. There's specific moments, like if I know the parry timings on like fucking Orphan of Kos, then of course I'm gonna like land parries where I can. But you know, it's nice that there's not a lot of situations where I'm restricted to two-handed weapons. Like it's really just the Holy Moonlight Sword and the Chikage, I think. But the Chikage I'm using like very infrequently, if I'm being honest. So yeah, we killed that semi-beefy dude, and let's open this, and then I'll do a little swapperoonie to the weapons that I was just mentioning, the Holy Moonlight Sword and the Chikage. Alright, Chad. It's time. I've been playing on hard mode. I've been playing like a fool this whole time. I think it's... Should we just do boss? I don't know if I can consistently kill bosses quick enough, but I think I probably can. I don't know if I'm that good against Orphan of Kos is what I'm wondering. I'll have to see. I can always Bold Hunter if I need to. I do have that on my hotbar, but I feel like you guys deserve it. I was thinking like doing some... I could do Gehrman as well. Obviously, Bloodborne Enhanced allows me to resummon or like rematch bosses, so that's pretty important. But yeah, we'll just have to really pay attention and see. I think I should just hit the boss. Honestly, I think I just hit the boss. I should be able to nuke it, whatever it is, just because, you know, I have the fucking Holy Moonlight Sword, so who knows? It seems like I'm probably going to be done with this way quicker, so maybe I just spam more Holy Moonlight, because this is the sickest weapon, like, by far. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, you're like, what the... Wait, does he have a bowl cut? Does that spider have a... Anyway, chat. Ignore it. That's Bloodborne for you. Am I right, chat? Anyway, you're going to learn the secrets of the Holy Moonlight Sword. This is going to be very potent magic. Very potent magic indeed. We'll see who it is. It is a man-eater boar. Oh, we are just going to demolish. It's a giant pig, chat. Oh, it's a giant pig that does like 40% of my health. Not crazy. 567. Look at that HP bar. I need a good spot. Oh, I can do this, chat. You see where I'm looking already. Oh, that one I can't. Oh, but I'm just going to do this. Okay, there's 1,000 damage. I don't know if you've seen 1,000 damage yet. Should I just do this to his face? I still need bullets in case I want to stab him in the back. But I should just stab him in the fucking face. I don't know if he'll keep spamming the charge. Oh, he's so gross. Yes, do that attack. And then I can hit you with this. Oh, and then it does fucking 1,300 damage, and I miss the anus grab. That's correct. Shout out Sarita, welcome in. You get some peak Bloodborne gameplay. Who'd have thought? Ooh, right to the face. Thankfully, it's very restrictive about the bullet use, so you won't use the bullet until the very end. So you won't have to worry about accidentally spending FP. Hey man, what's up? Yep. Welcome in, Sarita. Can I get a stab on him? Ah, fuck. That's still 1,600 damage. Holy shit. Was that a counter hit as well? I think I'm guaranteed to land the hit as well. Is that more damage? Let's see. 1,300. Yeah, that looks like more damage than the laser. And it looks sick as fuck. Yeah, there's like a projectile as well, so it's a little bit slower. Great gameplay, love to see it. Bro's fighting a pig and like almost losing. Yeah, that's my vibes right now. Okay, hit it. Ooh, dodge it like a pro. Oh, that's a backstab as well? What the fuck? Yeah, sorry, this is kind of graphic content. This is kind of crude. Oh, this is fucked. 1,500 damage though. That is a lot of damage. This is not what I was expecting out of a Bloodborne game. That sword is dope looking. Yeah, this is the Holy Moonlight Sword. You get this from fighting Ludwig the Accursed, which is like one of the first bosses in the DLC. I guess it is the first boss of the DLC. Ooh, yeah, it's like a... So in every From Software game, they have the Holy Moonlight Greatsword, basically. It's sometimes it's called the Moonlight Greatsword. In Elden Ring, it's called the Dark Moon Greatsword. In the Dark Souls games, it's called the Moonlight Greatsword. And in this game, it's called the Holy Moonlight Sword. Yeah, the Holy Moonlight Sword. So this is the weapon of Ludwig the Accursed. Shout out Ludwig. He was this very pivotal character. Cool lore as well. I would not do well in this game skill-wise, but yeah. Oh, experts like you. Oh, Sarita. I appreciate it. Maybe, I don't know if you guys can see it. My camera is good enough that when Sarita says I'm an expert, you can see my head inflate just a little bit. You can see my ego inflate so much that it actually makes my head inflate as well. If you look really closely, that's why I'm using a DSLR, so you can catch when that happens. Yeah, I am an expert. Oh God. You're still an expert compared to me? Yeah, true. Yeah, I guess if you want to compare it that way, yeah. Hey, I went for a blood level 4 run. I got pretty far. I didn't succeed, but I was 16 years old. I did pretty good for a 16-year-old, if I'm being honest, but we'll do a little bit more. We got 5 minutes more with the Holy Moonlight Sword. And then I think we still have 4 more weapons to go. Oh, this is a sick one. So this is like a elevator. You're like, it's got a, it's just a rock formation. It looks like, yeah, it's just a rock formation. It looks like skulls a little bit. Oh, this is just a normal spider, but hello. Yes, that's right. This is fucking Ringo. We've got to get back to making music, Ringo. Oh, Ringo, they're killing me. John, we've got to get back to making music, John. Oh, they killed me again. Oh God, John, they're murdering us. That's what I've said. It's more than anything. It's the mic. The lav mic is freeing. I get to lose myself. Oh, it does not open from this side. I get to lose myself. Yes. That's what it's for. Going through and cutting out the clips. There's some bad stuff. I was really sad that the most recent stream that I did, I had accidentally set the camera to manual focus instead of like autofocus, so it just works on our faces continuously. And so the whole footage was blurry. But the actual secret was that because the whole footage was blurry, I literally used the most brainless fucking sharpen tool in Premiere, and it just consistently made everything look more clear because it was like focused on nothing. So like now the clips are crazy. So that's, if you want to see shit like that, like I'm trying to get better about cutting out these clips because I have moments. I finally had a clip blow up, and it was a clip that I actually wanted. It was literally just, it was just me being like, it was like, I was just like, bro, I want to spam parry. And then I was like, ooh, he's spamming parry live on camera. And then it was just the fucking vine boom and the rock just going, ooh. That was it. That's all it was. And I was like, okay, I get it now. Okay, maybe this has a future. Maybe this has legs. So that's what I needed, some reassurance. All the flops in the future, I'm like, okay, I think I can get the editing down. But that's the thing, like, so the clips are so different. Like, it's not just, and then I had another clip, like, literally 5 minutes later, and it was like, Taylor just says the phrase head games, and then I just look at the camera, and I do the fucking poof, and I just go, head games? And that's the entire, and I was like, fuck, dude. So I felt like I couldn't do them back to back. I might have wanted to do them back to back, but I was like, bro, what is this my future now? So that's what I've been working towards, is like starting to put out clips, and who knows, I've been thinking I want to get out of the house more, and so there's a comedy club nearby that does like a improv workshop, and then you get, with other comedy clubs, like you do some like, you do like a 5-minute set, right, on this specified day. So I was like, who knows, maybe you guys see me upload clips of stand-up clips. Comedy clips are fun, yeah. No, I've been like, I don't get out of the house enough, and I have this weird itch to be like, it would be nice to like still get some quote-unquote value out of like going out and hanging out with people. And I've always been like, well, if I were to make friends with anyone, I feel like it would probably make the most sense to like make friends with people who want to do content, and then like this weird thing will happen, and you know, it happened to fucking Dane and Eric, or yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, I've reviewed 200 video games, and like almost all of them are like roguelikes, or like there was a whole VR game series, but, and then it's like, oh yeah, and I have like almost 1,000 hours in Elden Ring, and fucking I've beat the final boss of Night Rain like so many times now that it's like what I do for fun, you know, not to like brag or anything, but it's like that's what I do. Like what am I just gonna like not gonna just like ignore that? Like this Night Rain is like so fucking goated. Like it does feel like that shit was made exactly for me. Like this happens a lot with Warframe as well, where they release an update and I feel like, bro, this shit is literally made for me. Like when they released the circuit, I was like, oh, I am actually goated god tier now. I also appreciate the 150 likes on TikTok. I think that's been Sarita, so thank you for that. This entire game mode, like Archimedia, Archimedia just strokes my ego of being like, yeah, no wonder I like playing so many weapons. I was getting ready for Archimedia all the time and I just didn't know it. I was just secretly preparing my loadout to be like purpose built to like do chill Archimedia streams every Monday. And it's like you don't need to be at my level to have Archimedias be easy, but it like you can be like maybe 50 or 60% of the way there, and you're basically, that's all you need. So it's like what I've always said is like, I think what these games will always do so well, and the reason that I keep coming back is like it is really just comes down to stats and skill. Like you can have the worst Elden Ring experience of your entire life because you don't understand the mechanics of like damage scaling and health scaling, and you have enough health that you get one shot by everything, and so you just struggle your way through the fucking game. And then like me, it comes wait, did I just loop? What the oh, this is the, oh, interesting. This is a whole nother way. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so like me who like who's like doesn't play a game without over 1,000 HP, and like most of these games cap out at like 2,000 or like maybe 2,200. Like in Elden Ring, you can get a keep making content, bro. Love following you. Yeah, appreciate it. Good to have you here, Sarita. No, I like in Elden Ring, if you want to like lean into max health, you can get like 2,200, like maybe up to like 23 or 24. But like generally, like yeah, if you're at 1,500 HP, that's like a pretty hard cutoff. Like I think this game is closer to like 1,300. Like I think Elden Ring is a little bit better for you, where with certain buffs and stuff, it's actually not hard to get, you know, 1,500 HP, good damage reduction, and then you can actually tank, like not just 2 hits, you can potentially tank like 3 hits from like a couple different bosses. And especially when you go into the DLC, like if you're planning to play all the content, like that DLC is gonna fucking murder you, dude. Oh, it's 8:02. Should I swap? Yeah, let's swap, bro. It's Chikage time. Oh, don't want to activate that. Chikage is very fun. Chikage is a katana that deals bleed damage. When you two-hand it, it starts dealing bleed damage, but it also saps your HP. So it's like a very interesting trend in these like Soulsborne games. Is that you have this katana that has this trade-off, but it does a lot of damage, and it's obviously a bleed weapon. It's like one of the only bleed weapons in the game. So, yeah, looking pretty chill. We had, oh, shout out Fancy. Am I reading that right? Fancy 889. Yeah, appreciate it. Welcome in. Good to have you. I set up alerts properly, so they should actually be successful. Getting the energy. Oh, I see. I understand. I see, Fancy. That's good. Joe Mark. That's clutch. All right, chill gaming. Yeah, I'm not necessarily killing enemies with the bleed, but that's why I leaned more into blood attack, because I realized like I don't necessarily care about bleeding enemies. It just does so much fucking damage and is so fast. So you kind of just have to say yes. Am I in a different area? I think I am. Yeah, we've got some decent time. Is this an end cap? This is an end cap. Is it down below? I'm still looking for the fucking lever, I think, so not successful yet. Still a failed run. Still just wandering in the dark, apparently. I mean, it's nice that this map is lit up, but, you know, you get what I mean. Is there a door? Yeah, there's the door. Oh, this is back where I was. Does not open from this side. Wait. Wait, what? Am I missing something here? There's obviously a door I haven't gone through. I'm getting lost in the labyrinth now. I have a habit of doing this. I yap like crazy. And then I lose myself in the music and the moment. Alright, let's get out of here. Seems I found the wrong room. Seems like I'm still on a journey. I love taking tiny amounts of health damage, but honestly, I don't care at this point. I'll just take it. I'll just take it and keep moving. Seems I found a complete dead end. A complete unknown. Is that the Bob Dylan movie? Am I thinking of that? Is this a bat dude? Dude, I literally never see these enemies here. What the fuck? I don't see. This is an end cap as well. Yeah, I'm not hanging out here. I need to find the fucking lever, dude. We've got one more one more. Yeah, one more boss. That's correct. This is the last floor. This is nothing but fucking end caps. Are you kidding me? Was I on the scent earlier and then I got totally lost? I feel like I missed it on one of the other paths and I have to backtrack. Yeah, I don't see anything. Which means it was definitely over here. Over here. Alright. Wait, how did I get back there? Did I drop down? Oh shit. Am I just fully lost now? Wait, are they dragging the body? Oh no, there's the ladder right there. Oh, I'll have to kill these guys first. For sure, bro. For sure. Yeah, for sure, bro. Whatever you say. Okay, chill. Patience. I don't know why the camera looks like this. Makes me cry a little bit. But yeah, thankfully, chat, I'm basically two-shotting everything with all these weapons. I mean, you saw with the Holy Moonlight Sword. I don't think I used a normal attack. I think I just only spam skill, so that shit is super OP. Alright, that was out of range. It's lovely shit. But yeah, we've got some good time. I wanted to save a lot of the time to fight some bosses, because I feel like that's really... You want to see Orhpan of Kos at 60. That shit is crispy. I haven't really had a crash yet, which is pretty clutch. Is it this door? Is it the final door? The last one I checked. God, all these fucking dudes. Come on, man. I gotta get moving. I should still have a decent amount of time left, so I think we should be good. I can probably beat Orhpan. I'll have the Rakuyo, actually. I think I should start with Orhpan then. And I can do Gehrman afterwards. I don't know what's up next. I know the Beast Claw is in there, so the Beast Claw may be dangerous. I know there's like there's a scaling mechanic where you can make earlier bosses like scale up to later bosses, so this may potentially be where I need to go. Okay, let's clear this. Just taking continuous health damage like a fucking fool. Oh yeah, this is 2 separate doors that I was missing, so it should be hopefully down this hallway. If I'm correct, I don't know. Who knows, man? Should be down there. Yes, there's the lever. Alright, we're chill. Oh, and we got this guy. Chill. I think I can bleed him, but I'm probably just dealing a zillion blood attack. Yeah, we're chill. The damage is way too high. But this is the thing, is like you can... I don't think I have their stats scaled up at all. So you can add a stat scaling. You can go to higher new game cycles with Bloodborne Enhanced. So if you want a harder experience, like it's fully available. What I wanted to do is, yeah, I've got 99 in like all the important stats. So you get to see like, okay, this is like the Giga setup with like the best weapons. So what is the damage looking like? And it's like, nah, it's a pretty gamer, I guess I would say. It's pretty up there. All right. I got 23 blood vials. I should probably just do it. I got the Chikage. I don't want to dawdle and doodle too long, but yeah, we've got some Orhpan of Kos to do, and that may be a little bit scary. I will probably die a couple times, but still will be a good show. I don't know if I'll parry. Maybe I'll parry in the first phase. I'm pretty bad. You don't really need to parry in the first phase. Oh, but I need to have it one-handed so I can backstab. Now that's an interesting one. I might keep it one-handed the whole time. Bloodletting beast. Fuck yeah. I think I can bleed this guy. I'm definitely dying to this too a couple times. Oh, Jesus. Get some rally while I can. Oh, God. Yeah, this is the part that sucks. He's so huge. He's so huge. Alright, lock in real quick. There you go. Land a zillion hits. Now, there's an important thing to understand. There's a bit of a stagger system. So the more damage you deal to them, at a certain point it'll accumulate and then they'll get staggered. You can see the camera is fucking awful. Camera is terrible. Certified terrible. There you go. He got staggered right there. So that was his left leg, I think. So he's taking some huge damage now. So you can see that it's just like a scaling moment. I don't want to use the Beast Blood Pellet, not only because it makes me deal more damage, but it'll also just make me take way too much damage. I'm just going to go to Blurry. Yeah, you can see, you get some lucky hits in. Like with an enemy this big, like they just can't always hit you. Like most of their animations probably won't land. So you're pretty much safe. This has very good stamina usage, so you're also pretty chill there. Freaking out a little bit. Oh, he got fully downed, I think. So I could have visceral attacked him right there, but I didn't. Okay, chill. Patience. And you can see I don't know if I'm bleeding him. Oh, there's the headshot. There's the headshot you want. Is this the finisher? With 99 dex? No, that's not the finisher. Okay, well, there you go. Well, there's the conclusion. And he's dead. There's the conclusion. Yeah, I think Chalice Dungeons are super cool. I think it's a fun way to play. Like I said, I don't know if it's like the only thing you'll ever do and it'll satisfy you completely, but I do think it's a really cool system that's, you know, it adds a lot of value. I don't think it's the only thing you'll ever do for the rest of your life, if I'm being honest, but definitely is something that I do recommend trying at least once and going through all the Chalice dungeons and unlocking the root dungeons and stuff like that. I want to see what, oh, I had the Rotted offering. Oh, that's it. I had the rod. That's all I had. Interesting. So I just got a lot of cursed blood gems. That's pretty goated. Well, that's that. Next two weapons, of course, the Rakuyo and the Boom Hammer. Oh, I'm definitely using Boom Hammer on Gehrman. That'll be an interesting one. All right, Rakuyo and Boom Hammer. This was actually my loadout. It was Rakuyo second, and then I used Beast Hunter Safe first. That's definitely a weapon I also recommend, but I think Rakuyo is definitely stronger. So, all right, so let's do it. So we're gonna come over to this lantern, and it's gonna allow us to rematch old bosses or rematch other bosses. So I'm going to do Orhpan of Kos, and we're gonna lock in just a little bit because this is where it gets tiny bit dangerous. This is where I may potentially struggle. I do have Evelyn, so I'm gonna swap to Bone Marrow Ash in case I need it. But let's see if I remember the timings. You can see, look at the 60. Look at the butteriness. Come on, attack me, you fuck. Nice. Oh, see, you get hit there. But you're going to want to dodge a little bit later than you think. Because he's going to do a little delayed hit sometimes. He's very criminal for that. Now, there are specific attacks that I'm going to attempt to parry. And that is one of them. And that attack is very easy to parry. That'll leave him open. You can do some big damage and then land 2 free hits if you're greedy. That attack that he did is actually a good one. He's going to be a little bit less dangerous in that form. Another perfect parry timing. Beautiful, beautiful. So there are like free parries that you can land that won't be too awful. But the first phase doesn't matter. Like, you should be able to do first phase in your sleep. This you can always land a charged heavy. If you just stand still, if you just walk forward, then you will be able to do a charged heavy immediately. He's already going second phase. That fucking sucks. I wish I DPS'd him a little bit more. You can get a bunch of free hits right there. And then we'll see if I can land some parries. I think with a slam I might be able to. But it's actually good to have him in melee range. Because his ranged attacks you can't really do anything about. Like if he's attacking you from range, oh shit, this is a dangerous attack. So he's going to summon lightning from the Corpse of Kos. Well, I'm going to be far enough away that I can do that. So he's going to start doing some ranged attacks. And when he starts doing ranged attacks, he's going to keep doing ranged attacks for just a little bit. So I'm not really going to bother with any type of parries right there. I'm just going to heal. Okay, this is a dangerous attack. So you can get a potential free hit in there if you're just greedy enough, but not too greedy. Oh, that was dangerous. I was way too close to that ranged attack. All right, Chad. Yeah, there's only new game +1, so it definitely goes up from here. But yeah, he's got a lot of like wait time in his animations, so you have some chances to land some free hits. But there you go, I lost camera there for a second. But like if I want to shoot my gun, oh, there's the lightning again. If I want to shoot my gun, I'm better off just using it with Bone Marrow Ash, which is actually very useful. I find like if you need a quick shot, like you can't necessarily land a melee hit like right there. I can get 827 damage. That's a lot of damage instantaneously. So you get 10 Bone Marrow Ash. That's a free hit. You can get it. You don't have the craziest range, but you do have a decent range. That's like the same as 2 light attacks, maybe a little bit more. So very useful. Very useful. Gives you some extra damage. Just make sure you actually click the input properly. That does suck sometimes. Okay, chill. That's a good attack to follow up. You can see when he's doing melee attacks, he has these brief periods where he's kind of standing still. Oh, got hit by that. He's going to do a follow-up. Didn't get hit by that. So he's got these brief moments where you can land some good hits. So that's where it's important. Obviously, I fought him many, many times. That was 5 minutes. I guess I can do another boss. Shit. Should I do Gehrman? We can kind of cycle through. What are some other cool bosses I can fight? Maybe I'll choose, let's see. Ludwig the Accursed might be a good one. 816. Nah, I'll probably swap weapons still. I want to make sure I get through this as quick as possible. All right, let's do the boom hammer. Boom hammer, need to restock my whatchamacallit over here. All right, let's go fight some Gehrman. Oh, but if I use my Bone Marrow Ash, then I don't think it'll replenish. Oh, did not mean to do that. Did that again. Okay, Chad. Clicking the wrong button. All right, let's do Gehrman. Or should I do Moon Presence? What's the next weapon? Maybe, what's the next weapon? Is that maybe better for Gehrman? Ooh, the Whirligig Saw. The Whirligig Saw and the Beast Claw. Ooh. No, I think I might save. Oh, I guess I have to do the boom. Let's just do the boom hammer. Sorry, I'm waffling, chat. Hate to do it to you. I should be fine. We'll see. It'll be a little bit crazy doing a charged heavy build against Gehrman, but maybe I can land it. It'll be a fun one. Did I lose the... Yeah, I lost the bone marrow. All right. Okay. I think there are some animations. Oh, not that one. Where I can land a charge heavy. That's not good enough range. Alright. So yeah, all I'm doing is pressing left bumper. Yeah, that's good. Right? Okay, now I can stagger him, just fully knock him down. Oh, but he's going to stagger me through that. Okay. So I still have to be decently cautious. I don't think I can make this work. Oh, fuck. Not unless I do that. Can I parry that? I need to parry that. If he's going to do that attack, I need to parry it. Come on, dude, attack me. Does this mean I can just do this? Oh, you fought. Oh, I hit him. Nice, I did hit him. Nope, that was out of timing. Oh, and I'm still charged up. Nice. Nice, okay. Yeah, that's a hit right there. That's beautiful. Just chill. I can kind of pester him from range, it seems like. There you go. I think when he goes second phase, it should still stagger him. I don't think it'll knock him down. This feels pretty OP. Come on, go second phase already. This form might be easier. If I can just get him to stop attacking, then I can probably land this. Because he has some interesting recovery times. He just has specific animations that, like that attack is very quick. But like this one seems to have some decent timings. Can I land that hit? I can. Holy shit, that's like perfect spacing. That is literally perfect spacing. Could not have asked for anything better. But it has like a deceptively large AoE. You just have to be a little careful. You have to be a little cautious at times, because you will be required to get very greedy, and you can see that I am just melting. Okay, chill, and that is a gorgeous hit. That is just excellent. Okay, he's going second phase. I don't think that's gonna land. Oh, that's gonna stagger me, but he's not gonna land that hit. So I can probably actually, yeah, I can counter that. Oh, but he's not gonna get, oh. So he doesn't get staggered anymore. Oh, I missed that. That's okay. Doesn't lose the charge. Oh, that's out of range. Okay, he's gonna deal a big AoE. Kind of stay on the back line. I might actually use some of these full. I'll take that. Now here's the thing. I think I can probably still land it properly. He's got the scythe though. I want to bait out that charged attack. Chill, dude. And the soundtrack's so fucking goated. Ah, Jesus Christ. See, that's the thing with the parries, is sometimes you do land it, but then you do still get fucking hit during it. It's like, what are you doing here, Chuck? Oh, this hits below him, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't think I'll have time for that. Maybe debating my build. Oh, he's going back to his normal form. Okay, or his shortened form. Yeah, I can probably land it. Oh, he's gonna like dash away? Maybe not. Maybe I do the normal attacks. Is that in range? No, that's out of range. I could probably still land the heavy. I think that's probably still fast enough. Oh, Jesus, he's right in range. Oh, how much damage is that? Well, it's not too much. It's like half my health. It's not terrible. But I'm probably better off just doing this. 920. Actually, not terrible. And obviously you have the counter damage system, so yeah, 767 normally, so that's pretty good. Definitely more consistent. Oh, not landing that, that's for sure, dude. Jesus Christ, man. Right. Yeah, I'm landing that a bit more consistently. Oh, that it is? Oh, because it's 2 hits. I totally forgot. Okay, can I land it? Can I land a perfect one? Yes, to finish it off. A fucking hyper armor finish. Isn't that gorgeous, dude? Holy shit. Well, I guess we still have time, but I want to keep going. I want to keep showing off the bosses. We've got couple more that I wanted to do moon presence as well, but we just have 2 more weapons to show off. So Whirligig Saw will be very interesting for moon presence, and that means that it's going to be Beast Claw for fucking Ludwig, so that's going to be a little bit crazy. I'm glad I can beat them on the first try. Obviously, like if you go up in new game cycles, like everything will get a lot harder, but it generally, like the first new game cycle is where it's a huge bump. Excuse me, and then everything else is a little bit easier. So, should I do Moon Presence or should I do fucking Maria? I feel like Maria is more goated. Okay, I'm changing it up. The fuck Moon Presence. Moon Presence sucks. I don't like that boss. Okay, we're doing Ludwig Curse. We're doing it with Whirligig Saw. Haven't played Whirligig Saw. Just put it build together earlier, so this may be a lot more difficult, but let's see. Just gonna do nothing but spam this. I know I have this, right? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, 1900 damage instantly. That's crazy. I want to see about the heavy attacks, too. But yeah, you have to use it in this form. Oh, Jesus. I remember dying to Ludwig about a zillion times. I think I still have footage on that PS4 of, like, beating all the bosses. No, I'm just spamming the... Like, beating all the Dark Souls bosses with... you know, blood level 1 or whatever. Oh yeah, this is fucking broken. I forgot how broken this DPS was. You just need to land it like once. Oh, I can't believe I dodged it. Okay, I won't use that. That's way too OP. But this still does a fuck ton of damage. Okay, nice. I can get a riposte, or I can get some rally off of that. Did you get massive rally? This still does so much damage. Fuck. Yeah, and I'm doing more damage to beasts. So I'm fucking them up. Okay, we have to watch this cutscene. We gotta watch the cutscene. It's mandatory. Sickest cutscene in the Souls franchise? I don't know, you guys can debate in the comments. You gotta sit back and watch.
You were at my side all along.
Right, Chad. Let's do it.
My true mentor.
I have physics turned off on him. That's why he looks weird. Oh, nice, dude. This is where he turns it into the Holy Moonlight Sword, which you saw earlier. And then he's just a completely different boss. Literally a completely different boss. Look at this dude. And I might just not talk. Because this is one of the best songs in the entire Souls franchise. I would argue that Heal Store is also like one of the best soundtracks, but oh my god! Yeah, okay, he's going second phase. Or he's doing his ult. Oh, he repositions, nice. That was so much damage. 814? Dude, I'm not even... This is nuts. Yeah, you should be able to hear that pretty clearly. I have it turned up pretty loud. Most of the music is pretty incredible in this game. I mean, that's just Souls in general. I want to see if I can land this. Holy fuck, that was 1900 damage. Wow, what a finish. That was still like fucking 4 minutes. That was like instantaneous. And then we have one more after this. Madman's Knowledge. We have Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower. So definitely faster, but I mean, it's a fun way to show this off. I was not expecting... I'm glad I showed off those weapons first, because I do think like the Holy Moonlight Sword and the Chikage are cooler. We'll see how good I do against Lady Maria. She might be pretty dangerous. Fuck, I did it again. Alright. Last one, here we go. Obviously, if you're watching on YouTube and you enjoyed, I do appreciate it if you drop a like, support the video, help out the algorithm, get it going like that. And obviously, I've been putting up some shorts recently, so if you want to see some fun clips with me and Taylor, I'm putting those up about every other day. Like I do a video on Sunday and Monday, otherwise it's just Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I do it so Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday is my schedule, so that there's only ever a day between videos, so I try to at least do that. Oh, I can just stagger her. Oh, for 28, for 3,900 damage. Oh my fucking god. Like a quarter of her HP bar. What the fuck? She just gets stun locked out of through all that? Good god. What are we doing here, chat? All I did was hit RB like 50 times. Come on, go second phase already. This is insanity. Dude, what is this? This is so fun. Yeah, there you go. I got her to half health. She's supposed to do this at like 60% HP or something. This is insane, man. This is so fucked. She still gets staggered. Okay, she's a little more dangerous. Oh, yeah, that's a bad one. Oh, I guess she'll buff it later. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I take a bunch of damage, chat, remember. Another goated soundtrack. Another one of the best. Oh, this one is so dangerous. Oh, yeah. Okay, keep it up. See, I was bragging and she had the flex a little bit. It's a good finish. I'm gonna potentially take a zillion damage. So that's all I'm worried about. Oh, you fucking... Nice, excellent dodge. Oh fuck, a quicker one? Maybe I go for these. I don't know if these stagger more. Oh, I'm getting hit by that for sure. But I'm still surviving pretty well. As you can see, my shit is not charged. My beast gauge is at 0, chat. She's just spamming. She's just fucking... Iaido! Itoryu! Iai! Alright, chill, chat. See, I was flexing too hard and she had to come in and show the receipts. Oh, look at this. I can get some free hits real quick. I'll take the damage. Oh, that's almost my entire HP bar. I would not like to die right now, but I'm chill. Wait, there's this whole extra part to Lady Maria? Nice, dude. This is literally my first time hearing it. Nice, and then I rolled directly into range. Beautiful. Excellent finish. Holy shit. Yeah, there you go. My favorite weapons in Bloodborne. Totally doable. Not too easy or not too hard to set up. I think most people could figure it out pretty easily. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Obviously, Fridays more Night Rain. We should have some new. We should have some new bosses coming in. Some new Everdark bosses. So I'm excited to try that out. But yeah, should be uploading more Night Rain clips. So yeah, obviously, link to my Discord is in the description on YouTube. It's in the About section on Twitch, and it's in my profile on TikTok. So you just tap my face twice, then you'll go to my profile. And yeah, you can get announcements. You can join the community. I run some Warframe raffles there, so if you do play Warframe, then I run some raffles that way. But yeah, I guess that's basically all I got for you. That's what I wanted to cover. I'm glad that I could beat all the bosses on the first try. I'm incredibly OP. I have max stats, so I should really be doing that. But yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed. That's all I got for you. Take care. I guess I will see you. Oh my god. I will see all of you. Holy shit. Wow. Well, hey, if you're watching on YouTube and you enjoyed Bloodborne on PC, I would really appreciate it if you dropped a like. Holy shit, I did not look at the YouTube viewership, so thank you guys so much. Let me know if you want to see more Bloodborne content. I would love to do a Bloodborne randomizer run. Whatever you want. Chalice dungeons, obviously, fighting bosses. If you guys want to see more Bloodborne, I'm down to play it every once in a while. So, yeah. Appreciate everybody who turned out for the YouTube live stream. Thank you guys so much. I guess that's all I got for you. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.